been a while since I've made one of these. Hey guys, I'm just going to talk about what I've been thinking about recently. And just now, sort of sitting here, like the sky is so blue. And I was thinking about music, and I was thinking about the birds. There were these 3 black birds that were flying over my head, and I was just watching them, and they were doing their own thing. And it just made me think everything is an energy exchange. Then I wrote on my hand, everything's an energy exchange. Whether it's how you talk to somebody, or how you see something, or how you interact with anything, everything is an exchange of energy. And I was also thinking about how validation is so interesting. It's we seem to be at war within ourselves, and sometimes we feel the need for others to acknowledge the war that we have within ourselves. But in doing so, it keeps the war alive. I'm gonna try and explain it. It's more of a feeling than an explanation, but it's I think validation is important in some ways, but I think self-validation outweighs it so much and is so much more effective for the self. But it's we're all looking for validation, for others to validate our feelings, our thoughts, but none of that is real. Actually, none of it is real. It's just an exchange of energy. And I guess the energy in which we focus on is what then becomes real. And maybe that's why we look for other people to validate us, is because validation within yourself or within others is what makes it concrete or real or valid. But in wanting somebody else to validate what you've experienced, it's then taking away your own control of said experience. Don't know where I'm going with this, but I think we're all spending too much time trying to make other people feel a certain way about ourselves, and telling people this is what's right, this is what's wrong, this should be this way, this should be that way. If we all just sat and took the time to actually figure out ourselves, a lot of the issues which we think are issues would not be, because everybody is nuanced. Everything is nuanced. I've chatted about this so much, but everything genuinely is so nuanced. One person from another, you can just understand things, and you don't know where things are going to go, and you don't know other people truly. You only know yourself, and it really is your responsibility to understand yourself for the sake of others and for the sake of yourself. This is your experience. Why is it for somebody else who's using their experience and their judgment? Because my auntie said something really, really beautiful to me the other day, which I think is really cool, but it's the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is judgment. I don't know if I think it's true, but I think that that's interesting to think about, because what is the point of judgment? What does it actually create? What is the point of it? It's not love. Definitely a disconnect. It takes you away from the possibility of understanding, and it just seems a bit unnecessary, because things are so nuanced. That's part of it. And it's okay, we're all different types of people, and we're all different types of people in different situations, and you can try and understand things, but you won't, and that's okay. And the more you try and understand why somebody else is the way that they are, the less that you understand yourself, because to care about that is judgment in some ways. But I think once you understand yourself, you understand everybody else, because then you're not holding them for your responsibility. I don't have anything else to say. Bye!